Hello friends, I'm Mainak from Civil Center and I welcome all of you to our video tutorial series on Revit Structures. So friends, Revit is a software which is used for generation of drawings and modeling by architects, structural engineers, contractors and all related personnels. So first of all, I'll click on here, that is my home, and then I'll click File and then New. After that, there are some options: project, family, conceptual mask, title block, annotation symbol. I'll go to project and then template file. I'll select structural template and then I'll click on OK. So my interface has been opened. Here we can see there are options of architecture, structure, steel, systems, insert, annotate, analyze, massing and site, collaborate, view, manage, add-ins, modify. We will see the uses of all these tools step by step. First of all, in this video, we will see how to create construction levels in Revit. So in your left side, one project browser window has been opened. If you don't have this window, you can go to view and then user interface. You can just click on project browser, then this window will open. And then there is another window called the properties window. For now, we need these two windows for our operation. In the project browser window, we see there are structural plans, 3D views and elevations. So first of all, we'll go to our north elevation. I'll double click and I can see that our north elevation has been opened. Using the mouse wheel button, I can zoom in and zoom out. Suppose that I want to create a G+1 building. So the height of my foundation level, I'll keep as 1.2 meter from my plinth level. So I'll just click on here. I want to edit it, so I will type minus 1.2 meter and press enter. So you can see that one level of minus 1.2 meter has been created. I will also change the elevation of my plinth level. I'll keep it to 0, which will be my plinth level, and then press enter. So my foundation level and my plinth level has been defined. Now I want to create another level above it. So what will I do is I'll just go to structure and then I'll go to levels. You can see that line command has been selected. And then what I'll do, I can give an offset of 10 feet or else I can give an offset of 3.2 meters. So I've given an offset of 3.2 meters and then I'll just click on here and then click on here. So my level of 3.2 meters has been created, which is my ground floor slab level. So there is another easy way of doing this. I'll simply press Ctrl Z and then I'll select the thick lines and my offset is 3.2 meters. So I'll just bring my cursor here. I can see a dotted line above this level has been created. I'll just single click here and like this my level has been created. So after that I'll bring my cursor here and when the construction line is visible above my ground floor level, I'll just single click and so my first floor slab level has been created. In total I have created the foundation level, the plinth level, the ground floor slab level and the first floor level. Now we'll discuss some other options here. We can see that there are some other elevations as well in which the same thing has been copied. So I'll come back to my north elevation and then I'll click on here. I can see that there is an option of 3D here. So what I'll do is I'll single click on here and this option changes to 2D. And then I'll just reduce its size. So I have done some changes in my north elevation and then I'll go to my east elevation. In east elevation I can see that no changes has been done. So this is because while I had done changes in my north elevation, I had selected 2D, which means that I wanted changes only in the north elevation. So I'll click Ctrl Z and then again I can see that this is an option of 3D. Now if I want to reduce its size or make any other changes, if I go to other elevations, then I can see the same changes has been done. So I'll click Ctrl Z again as I don't want any change. So now we have understood the concept of 3D and 2D. So what is this another concept of this lock? So if I open this lock, then I can make any changes individually to this line. So if I press Ctrl Z, that is undo, and then while this lock is closed, if I do any other changes, then all the 4 lines change simultaneously. So I'll click Ctrl Z. Now we have understood the function of this 3D and this lock. So friends, before wrapping up, I want to tell that since we have selected a default structure template, so my default unit was mm. You can change it as per your preference by going to manage option and then going to project units. We can see all the default units. If I want to change the properties of a particular format, for example length, I can do such, that is units. I can change to centimeters, meters, feet and fractional units. I'll keep millimeters because I want it, and rounding also I can change according to my preference. So I'll click on OK. I don't want any changes now. So friends, that's all for today, and before leaving, I want all of you to subscribe to our channel because we keep bringing on more such videos on different softwares and different concepts related to civil engineering. And don't forget to comment, because by looking at your comment, we get to know which topics you are interested in and your feedback on this video. Bye bye.